can we talk about two things?
Sure.
Okay. One, I've been getting fairly tortured on Twitter about this Andrew Tate thing. Are you okay with addressing that?
Sure.
Okay. So I think first, before we get started, and I only want to talk about this once because I'm very bored of this, delve into this too much, but I think a bit of clarification on my end. In 2019, I was in Germany and Andrew Tate bought me tickets to fly to Romania to go discuss business and then to fly back to Canada. And the reason I went was because in 2019, when you Googled Andrew Tate, he came up as a millionaire kickboxer. He had ideas about a subscription platform for me and for you. And I think part of the way, because of how I grew up, I basically said yes to opportunities, and I didn't see a reason to not go talk to a millionaire about how he made money. And I also got the benefit of a ticket home. And I was also already in Germany. So I didn't see a reason not to go. That's also probably partly because I used to say yes to any opportunity, which I also think is part of the reason why I'm successful now. So anyway, I went there. From my experience, I met Andrew and I met his brother Tristan. They were very nice to me. Like, they were nice to me. We had a fun time. The reason that there's a rumor online that we hooked up or we slept together or something, that didn't happen. I've told people that numerous times, and it doesn't matter what I say. He's dispelled it, doesn't matter. Anyway, I haven't really commented on the situation because when I went, they were nice to me. Like, I actually had a pretty good time. He drove me around in his Bugatti and we saw castles, which was a weird experience. I remember telling him, he was a very, very, very smart person. And I remember telling him, you kind of remind me of a human shark. I don't know like what it was, but I was like, it's interesting. I don't know if it's your eyes or something, but you kind of remind me of a human shark. That was it. And then I flew home. So that's the story on my end. Now, I wanted to address that because people have been bothering me on Twitter for like 2 years or 3 years because of pictures of us smoking cigars or having a vodka or something, because I did. And it was fun. But that's it. That's the story on my end.
Do you think you made any mistakes in that venture?
Well, I had no idea he was going to become like the most famous person in the entire world. Would that have changed it? I don't think so. Like, from knowing what I knew at the time, I would have still gone. From knowing more about the webcam stuff, and he told me about, so once I was there, he told me about the webcam stuff.
What did he tell you?
Not in detail. Okay, I can't remember that well, but it was something like women who want to do webcam stuff, like they already want to do it. I help them make way more money, and I take a percentage. And so I was like, okay. I don't think, I wasn't like, that seems like a wonderful business model. But I was like, if there are women who are already doing it and now they're making more money, I guess it doesn't seem, it is what it is, kind of. But I didn't know that until I got there. And then he wanted to set up subscription platforms and said they could be very valuable. And we'd already been kind of looking into that because you'd had some issues with social media. I was worried you were going to get banned on sites. And so I was already thinking it would be good to set that up with a subscription platform.
Gmail canceled me at one point.
Yeah, I know.
About that time.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So it was like, it would be good to learn how to do the subscription platform. Anyway, so I kind of went there to like scope things out. And it was a very interesting experience, and they were nice to me. That's like the story.